Wild weather might seem like nothing out of the ordinary to most Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, but extreme weather is a product of climate change. Senior climatologist for Environment Canada, David Phillips, says there are no safe havens from this global issue.
You can't stop the weather from coming to you. Even this major atmospheric river that is affecting British Columbia and another one affecting Atlantic Canada. You can't run away from it.
Areas on the southwest coast experienced a rainstorm over the past 2 days like the province has never seen before, breaking the area's 24-hour rainfall record. Phillips says storm intensity and rise in precipitation is going to be the province's downfall in the future.
I had to say one particular factor that would be your cross to bear in the future will be higher sea levels, because those storms that can come off the Atlantic, well, they could be more powerful, but certainly because higher sea levels, there's going to be more inundation, more erosion, and there's going to be less ice. So therefore, that sea ice, used to be a great dampener of wave heights and storms. They couldn't kind of move in because they were covered by ice. Well, when that ice disappears, well, the storms are going to be mightier and more powerful and more impactful.
Susan Higdon is the education coordinator for Conservation Corps Newfoundland and Labrador, teaching youth in the province about climate action.
What kinds
She says the province needs to be more aware of what's
we
to
have
come.
a lot of infrastructure, a lot of homes that are built on, near the coast. So if we have more sea level rise, or again, more frequency in storms and those kinds of events, how's that infrastructure affected? What kinds of changes do we have to make there? How do we prepare? For example, what we're seeing, this week, it's been described as unprecedented rainfall. So, while we've had events like that in the past, similar events, are we prepared to have more frequent events like that?
Phillips says about 85% of money spent on climate change in Canada is all about cutting back on fossil fuels and only 15% on preparing for it. While you can't prevent the weather from happening, he says you can prevent the disaster.
You can't run away from it, but by preparing your community, you can, by responding earlier, by building better and stronger, you can actually prevent the disaster from coming. As I say, you can't prevent the event, but you can prevent the disaster by preparing your infrastructure to handle those kinds of things.
Even Newfoundlanders and Labradorians, being the weather-hardy people that we are, can't escape the inevitable. I'm Chantel Murrin for Kicker News.